sometimes theory, like I'm a theory nut. I love theory, but sometimes I would get too caught up in the academic side of things that things would start to sound a little stiff or forced. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think learning theory is important, but I think it's so important to learn and immediately be creative with whatever you've got. So if you
Mm-hmm.
like in me looking back, for me just grew like I watched the Abe Laboriel thing and he was like just grooving on one note. He didn't even
Yeah.
care how the note was functioning, but he was just playing along with the track and just enjoying it. So I think it's like now I actually decided when I started doing my academy thing, I decided, which I've gone to an even more extreme now, but I haven't released anything yet. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna unlearn my instrument and I'm gonna relearn it like from scratch. And I'm gonna try to apply. You know, I've heard this so many times people say, "I wish that was available when I was starting," or "I
Yeah.
wish I."
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start from the beginning, and I'm gonna do all the things that I wish I would have done from now. But this time, I'm gonna document it.
Hmm.
Going to figure out what was helpful, what was not helpful, what created the light bulb, what I struggled with, what I thought I knew, but I didn't really know, which I'm still discovering today. And so now when I get a student, I just try to first of all figure out or ask them to be like, what do you want? You know, like for me,
Yeah. I think that's important. Yeah.
I wanted to sound like Matthew Garrison. I wanted to sound like Gary Willis, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I would what did they know? You know what I mean? Like
Right. Right.
okay, he's playing Inner Urge. Okay, like
Yeah.
let's try and play it. Oh shit, I can't play that, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just kind of reverse engineer. Okay, I need to understand what the chords are. I need to understand what the scales are. Now I need to transcribe him and figure out what he did and try. You know, I did transcribe for a bit, but then I was too literal. You know, I'm reading the notes, and if some of the notes didn't make sense with a chord, I would be like banging my head off the wall trying to understand it. But then I got into intention, you know,
Mm-hmm.
understand hearing the bigger picture, hearing the phrase. Not every note has to be accurate theoretically, but it's more about feel or where's that note going, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Why is there a C sharp on a C major chord? Can't get my head around it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Right.
it's like, where's it going? You know what I mean? What's it a part of, you know?
Right.
So yeah, so now it's like I just try to get students to create with whatever they want to do, you know?